This video is sponsored by Raycon. It is the season of Winter Olympics, and I am feeling so inspired to push harder and upgrade my workout routine, and the right gear makes all the difference. I live by the philosophy that the best way to do things I know I should do is by reducing friction between me and those things. And Raycon's bone conduction headphones reduce so much friction between me and long winter walks. I get really overstimulated by having earbuds literally inside of my ears for too long, and it might sound backwards that hearing the world around me is less overstimulating, but that's just how my brain works. I like to hear the birds and the crunchy leaves and my music, and not the sound of the inside of my head. But these sit outside of your ears, so you can listen to music or podcasts while staying aware of what's going on around you, but they're not bulky. So whether you're running or lifting or whatever, they do that without sacrificing clear, crisp sound quality, so they can help you stay focused and safe. And right now is the perfect time to grab them because they're 15% off. And I really do use these, and I think they're so worth it to try, especially if you've only ever used in-ears before. Raycon's bone conduction headphones send sound through vibrations in your bones, so your ears stay open to the world around you, but you can still listen to crystal clear podcasts or music. I can keep my playlist going while staying aware of traffic, or if I'm in a public space like the DMV waiting for my number to get called or whatever, I can hear safety, sound, and function all in one. The bone conduction headphones are here to help you go for gold, so click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/alwaysslightlybc to get 15% off. Thank you so much to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Oh, you're awake. You're supposed to be asleep right now. You know that, right? Are you using your brain by accident? Your brain is supposed to be using you right now. That's not very nice to your brain. What, do you expect me to help you get to sleep? What do you think this is, an ASMR video or something? I'm busy fake writing on my changing color block of light. I don't have time to help you get to sleep every single night, you know. One day you're gonna have to learn how to get to sleep by yourself, because one day the government's gonna turn off electricity, and then you won't have ASMR. I'm sorry, I don't want to stress you out. That probably wouldn't help you sleep. But look, whenever all of the electricity goes away in the world, I know that sounds like it's going to be a scary thing, but it's actually going to improve mental health for the people that survive. You need help getting to sleep? Okay. Well, just give me one more moment. I need to finish fake writing a couple more sentences. But while I pretend to write on this glowing cube that has 4 sides here, 4 sides here, I want you to think about all of the sounds that you hear in my environment, okay? Just keep track of them for me. Tell me how many different sounds that you hear in my environment. Tell me how much white noise there is. If you hear any machines running. Do you hear any evidence of other human activity? You might hear plumbing noises, construction noises, things like that. Just keep a list in your head, okay? Just have a couple more letters to write right here. Okay. Alright, now do you have that list? Do you have that list? How many sounds did you hear? There were only 3. One of them is still happening. But that is the last time you will hear it. What were the 3 sounds that you heard? 1, 2, 3. Good job. Unfortunately, this is evidence that your brain is working, though. And right now, we need to shut down your self so that your brain can use your body. Right now, your body's using your brain, okay? So just look closely at me through my fingers and let me take a quick look into your eye. Okay, now keep your eye wide open. Wide open. Keep your eye wide open. Good, good, good. Now close your eyes and we're gonna do some slow blinks. Blink, open, blink, open, and try to keep your blinks in sync with the movement of my hand, okay? Blink, blink, blink. Good. And every time that your eyes close, I want you to send a message to your brain, okay? Send a message to your brain that says, every time my eyes close, it's your turn, brain. It's your turn to use me for memory storage, for emotional processing, for rehabilitation, and I will stop using you to try and interpret the secrets of the universe. Okay? That's what we're doing. Blink. Now keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to use a very extraordinarily bright light right now. Alright, your eyes are closed, right? Tell me how many times you see this light. Okay. Keep those eyes closed. You're going to see the light through your eyes. That was 1. Good. I'm not going to count for you now. You have to count yourself. Keep counting. Alright, open your eyes. How many was that? Was it? I'm actually really bad at counting while I'm also thinking of not counting. I was thinking of moving my hand. I think it was 6 or 7. I should have done more. I should have done more so it wasn't between those 2 numbers, but I'm old, okay? I'm old. I wasn't thinking about the cursed numbers. I wasn't thinking about the cursed numbers. Okay, I'm just gonna check the sides of your face right now for like some brain activity. So wherever you see the light, I want you to look in the other direction. I want you to look in the other direction. So look over here. Good. You're doing great. I'm gonna try and send some energy through my fingertips into your into your cortex, into your various lobes. Now you want to look at this side, right? Because the light's over here on this side. I'm going to try to send some finger energy into your cortex, into your lobes, okay? Into your cortex and into your lobes, okay? And what I'm going to do is make sure that your brain knows it's time to use your body right now for emotional processing, memory storage, rehabilitation. And whenever I send these messages into your brain, it might be that your body begins to feel heavy and tired and weighed down by all of those forces from your brain, and that is a good thing, okay? We want you to feel tired because you're sleepy. You're a sleepy little star. And whenever you shut your eyes, and if you can, if you have hands, rub your eyes just a little bit, just gently. Just rub your eyes gently. And do you see the stars in there? Do you see the stars? That means that's nighttime inside your head. It's nighttime outside your head as well. This is the nighttime outside your head, and it is time to see the nighttime inside your head with those little inside your head stars. Those little inside your head. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars. See, the detriment of the stars above is that they don't have feet. That's really their biggest problem, because the stars in the heavens don't have feet. Anything with a bow becomes their natural predator because they can't run, you see. The stars can't run. The stars can't run away from the archers. And so they only fall. Whenever the archers go shooting stars, all the stars can do is fall. When a star falls, what sound do you think it makes? I think that when a star falls, it sounds like probably like Q, 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 Q. I think that's probably what stars sound like. And I think that's genius what I just said. I have to write it down. I've never said something so profound. When the stars fall, the sound they make is Q, Q, Q. Just like that. I think that is the sound they make. Are you feeling quite sleepy yet? Are you feeling a bit heavy and deep? Let me check your eyes. Oh, they do look heavy, don't they? They look tired. Is that genetic, how tired your eyes look? Or are you really that tired? I'm genetically tired looking. When I'm actually tired, I look like I'm about to die. But genetically, I look just a little tired. Just a little sleepy. At least doctors take me seriously, though, you know. Hey, it's okay. Doctors will take you seriously, too. But the goal isn't for doctors to take you seriously. The goal is to not have to go to the doctor in the first place. Because, look, the doctors are on the government's side. Look, I don't want to scare you. I know we're trying to sleep here, okay? I don't want to scare you, but you know, we're not on this. They're going to turn off the internet one day. But if we survive the transition, our mental health will improve. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's just one good night of sleep. One good night of sleep is going to be all that your brain needs. And if you get a really good night of sleep, if you really let your brain fully use that body of yours, close your eyes again. I'm just going to look kind of at your eyelid. I'm just going to make sure that your eyelid is nice. And I'm going to tap your eyelid. Tap, 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 tap. I'm going to tap your other eyelid. Keep your eyes closed down. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. Yeah, you're all good. You can open your eyes if you'd like, or you can keep them nice and closed. The more closed your eyes are, the more your brain can use your body. Which, to get me back into what I was saying, the more you allow your brain to use your body for memory, storage, emotional processing, and rehabilitation, the more you will be allowed to use your brain during the day for interpreting the secrets of the universe. Do you understand? There's this reciprocal situation between you and your higher thoughts, you and your critical thinking. Shh, shush, shush, shush. It's okay. It's okay. The more you can use your critical brain for thinking, the more you won't need me to help you get to sleep. And then I will be able to pretend to write on my magical cube in peace, which is really the goal of this entire thing. To be honest, that is the goal of this entire thing, is for me to be able to write on my little cube without you getting anxious about when the government's gonna turn off the internet. On the other side of the cube, I need to write in a different language. A different imaginary language, you see. Otherwise, my imaginary descendants will not be able to translate all of my imaginary languages. Now I'm flipping to another side of the magical cube. And I'm going to write in another magical language. This one is more cursive, so some longer lines here. And then on this side of the cube, I'm just going to draw a little picture. I'm going to draw a shape on this side. I'm going to draw a shape. And based on the amounts of strokes that I use, I want you to I want you to guess which shape I drew, okay? What shape was that? That was a star. Good job, good job, good job. Unfortunately, that correct answer means you're still using your brain, so let's do another one. What shape is this? That was a heart. That was a heart. That was a heart. All right, let's do another shape. Let's do another shape. Let's do another shape. What shape was that? That was a cube. No. That was a square. A square. A square. which is what I am on a spiritual level. I'm very boring. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I get everywhere on time, and I don't even go many places. What shape are you? Allow me to draw that. Allow me to draw that. I drew you as a stick figure. I drew you as a stick figure. You'll remember, started with this circle, your body, 2 legs, 2 arms. Now I'm going to draw a rather complicated shape. It's really perhaps not a shape, but a picture. But it's a very popular picture. Everyone above the age of about 9 years old would recognize this picture, okay? It is a picture that people should know, people do know, and I'm going to need you to guess what it is, okay? I'm going to need you to guess. It was the map of the world. It was the map of the world that I just drew. It was the map of the world. If you are still using your brain, and your brain isn't using your body at this point, if you're still using your brain, that means that you're still in control of your body, which is no good. But if that is the case, then you can backtrack in the video and try to figure out which countries I was drawing at which points, or which continents really. I think only Indonesia, Australia, and Japan got their own strokes as far as single countries. Obviously there are more island countries, but I could not be bothered. I didn't even draw the UK. UK didn't get their own stroke. Oh, I guess Antarctica got its own. Anyway, that was the map of the world. But no matter. I need you to go to sleep so that your brain can use your body for 3 things: memory storage, emotional processing, because you're really just so unhealed right now, and rehabilitation, of course, but you're so unhealed. And don't worry, I don't judge you for it. I don't judge you for it. There are some unhealed things within all of us. There are, and that's okay. But the more you sleep, the more you can heal. And the more you can heal, the better you'll be. Alright? No matter how much sleep you get tonight, it's gonna be better than if you didn't sleep at all. Sleep is so good and so important. And you should be feeling nice and heavy now. Weighed down, weighed down. We're gonna do one more little test, okay? With your eyes nice and closed, we're gonna do one more test. Keep those eyes closed, keep those eyes closed, because I'm gonna use a bright light, okay? Okay, if that kind of sucked a little bit and you hated it, that means it's time to sleep. That means it's time to sleep. Because that sucked, right? You hate the light.